I'd like to teach you about the consultant planner that's found in FamilySearch.org, and it's going to be extremely helpful for those of you who are stake or ward temple and family history consultants, or for any of you who are just wanting to help other people with their family history. So we find this consultant planner by going up to the top right-hand corner of FamilySearch.org and click on Get Help. And you can see Consultant Planner sits at the bottom. When I click on that, it takes me to this page right here. And I have the ability to either invite a person or add a person, and then it will keep track of who I've invited and who I've added or who's even accepted my request. I want to click into both these areas so you see the difference. If I click on Invite Person, and if I'm LDS, it's going to bring me up anybody in my ward, or I can click on this drop-down arrow and I can pick somebody in my stake or in the different wards that belong to my stake, and it will send me into their directory. So if I just click on my ward, I have the ability to enter in stuff manually, or I can do it myself by clicking on somebody's name in here. So if I just scroll down, I'm going to just use myself for this example. If I scroll down and I click on my name and I click select, by default it's automatically going to put my email address down in this area. And then I'll hit send, and it's going to send me an email, and I'm going to show you that in just a minute. But if I come over here to this other one that says add person, I think it's really important too that we read through this list of what's going to happen. So it's just saying that FamilySearch is going to send out an email to whoever you invite, and that if they accept your invitation for you to help them, that you now have the ability to act as proxy for that person. So if you change anything in their tree, it's actually going to show that person's name changed it, not you, but it will show the person you're helping that they changed it. So I don't use this to go in and literally change things unless I get permission from the person I'm helping. I use this more for going out and helping people find ancestors who need temple work done for them. But you can do whatever you need to help them out. Just make sure they're aware of what you're about to do. So when I clicked on Add Person, you can see that it brings up this same area that I can actually use just like I did when I did the Invite Person. I can go to the ward, the stake, and then just click on their name and hit Select. But it also gives me an ability down here to click on this helper number and enter that. And you find that if you were to go up and click on a person's name and go down to settings, you'll see a helper number right inside that area, and you enter that 5-digit number. You can add their username and birthday and then click add to planner, and it will contact them. They first have to give permission before you're ever allowed to go into anybody's tree and work as a proxy for them. So just be aware that it will always contact that person. So we'll click cancel to get out of here. Okay, so let's act as if we're going to start from the very beginning and go invite somebody. So I'm going to go up to invite person. And for me, I'm just going to invite myself by clicking on my name, click on select and see how it actually put in my email, and then hit send. And what happens here is it's actually going to send me an email that says, hey, Holly Cower would like to help you with your family history. Please click on the button below to give her permission to do this. And it may make them sign into FamilySearch.org to grant that permission. So it then, after you read down through all of this, it basically lets you know that whoever you give permission to can act as proxy for you, and they have up to 1 year to help you out. And so after a year, you'll get deleted from their list of being able to help them. But if you decide within a year that you don't want them to help you anymore, you can actually go in and revoke that help. So you have the ability to kick them off your tree or let them know you don't need their help anymore. So if I click on grant permission, it then opens up a new box where it comes in here, has me sign in, and I click on grant permission. And that allows them to then get into my tree. So then it will send in another little message that says, hey, congratulations, you're now going to get some help. So now we're going to start back at the home page of FamilySearch so you can see as a consultant or a helper how you get back into this consultant planner to help this person. So if I go back to get help, go down to that consultant planner, you can see that it lists the people that have accepted my request. So if I just click on my name, this is what gets really cool, is it gives me an outline of the work that's been going on inside that person's tree. So I can see any activity that's been happening. I can see the date when they last logged in, the date they last reserved any LDS temple work, the date that a memory was added, or the date that even a source was added. So that is really helpful to help you see maybe where their interests lie and maybe where they have some weaknesses or strengths. It just kind of gives you a glimpse of what's been going on with their family history. Down in this next area under Review Tree, you have the ability to see where their ancestors came from, or you can click on Show Birth Years, and it will show the different ones that were born during those years. By hovering over them, it will let me know who I'm looking at, but then I click on them and it will actually bring up their little summary cards where I can either just jump right into their detail page or go view them in their tree. But that's kind of cool how you can switch back and forth between the countries and the birth years and then just go click on a person. Here on the right, I have the ability to see some of their ancestors that they have found record hints on or featured records. If I click on these areas, it actually opens up a brand new tab and it's going to show you how their ancestors were found in different historical records. So this memorial literally jumps me over to a place that shows me different headstones that they found on their ancestors. So you have the ability to click in here and go look at their pioneer heritage, look at occupations that their ancestors had in census records or other documents, and share that with that person. It's kind of fun to be able to make that ancestor become alive to the person you're helping. Down here in this other area, I have the ability to create a lesson plan and take notes of their progress. So this is where this becomes extremely powerful because I don't have to keep any notes on paper. I can do this all online. So if I click on this Create Lesson Plan, it's literally going to come in here and give me the date that I'm working with them, the family I'm helping, their goal. That's the number one thing you always want to start out with is what is your goal, and then let's create a lesson plan. But it's going to walk you through all of that over here on the left. So I love that area. If I come on here and click Create Note, I can keep track of the progress they're making. So for me, I think this is fabulous that you can keep this all online to where you won't end up losing that piece of paper to help you know where that person is at in their tree. So after understanding the power that sits on this home page, you're ready just to jump right into their tree. So when you click on Go to Tree, it now gives you the ability to search through their tree, help them out where they're needing it, help them understand which ancestors are needing temple work. You're ready to begin the fun. I'm going to end this video for today, but I will be creating a video on how to go out and find ancestors who are ready for temple work. So that will be my next video. Thanks for joining me today.